Hi, I'm Maral. Welcome to the channel. I like to talk about cinema, movies, series in this channel with you, but I can't speak English as well as you. So please excuse me for my accent and be with me in this way. And I want to talk about Heartstopper series. Oh my god, my heart actually. I love this series very much. So if you love it like me, be with me in this way. Heartstopper is a British coming-of-age romantic comedy drama television series on Netflix, written and created by Alice Oseman and based on her webcomic and graphic novel of the same name. The series primarily tells the story of Charlie Spring, a guy schoolboy who falls in love with classmate Nick Nelson, whom he sits next to in his new form. The first series of Heartstopper was released on April 2022 and the second one on August 2023. The series has received critical acclaim, particularly for its tone, pacing, and portrayal of LGBT people, with the first series receiving 9 nominations and 5 wins for the inaugural ceremony of the Children's and Family Emmy Awards. It gained instant popularity, being among the top 10 most watched English language series on Netflix within 2 days of release. It also increased the popularity of the graphic novels and the songs featured in the series. A third series is already in development, having been announced along with the second one. Originally a webcomic on Tumblr and Tapas, Heartstopper has amassed an enormous online fan base with over 124 million views to date. Alice Oseman crowd-funded a limited print-run edition, meeting her funding goal in less than 2 hours. Hachette Children's Group published Heartstopper Volume 1 more widely in spring 2019, followed by Volume 2 in July of the same year. Since then, Hachette Children Group have published a further 2 volumes and a coloring book. The Heartstopper series has inspired an outpouring of love since it first published in 2019, with 1 million print copies sold worldwide to date. Sell-out nationwide book tours and a live-action Netflix adaptation hitting screens on 22nd April 2022, starting Kit Connor and newcomer Joe Locke as the beloved Nick and Charlie, produced by Seesaw Films. Heartstopper follows 2 teenage boys, Nick and Charlie, as they meet at a British grammar school, quickly become friends and fall in love. Charlie Spring is a year 10 student in Troham Grammar School for Boys and has been bullied for the past year after the other student found out that he is gay. In form class this year, he is seated next to the school's rugby captain, a year 11 student Nick Nelson. Charlie has an immediate crush while Nick treated him nicely despite being friends with some of his bullies. As time passes on, they eventually develop a friendship, being cordial in corridors and in the classroom. Charlie joins the rugby team after Nick invited him, and Nick helps Charlie from his ex-boyfriend Ben, who at one time is forcing himself on Charlie. As both boys spend more time together, Nick starts developing feelings for Charlie as he finds himself wanting to spend more time with him. However, Nick is still uncertain about what he's feeling. The two share a kiss in private during Harry's birthday party, and that convinces Nick that he likes Charlie and wants to go out with him. Nevertheless, Nick is still figuring out his sexuality and worries about the consequences of coming out, and hence both boys kept it a secret. Nick eventually realized that he is bisexual. Meanwhile, Charlie's close friend Tao feels protective over Charlie. Tao is kept in the dark on Charlie's relationship with Nick and only assumes Charlie has a crush and is friends with the rugby captain. Tao also feels neglected as the thinks Charlie is slowly drifting apart from the group after being friends with Nick. As a way to protect Charlie, he defends and also verbally attacked Harry, Nick's friend, and Charlie's bully whenever Harry instigates a fight. One night, after bringing Charlie to the cinema with his friends, Nick gets into a fight with Harry because Harry could not stop teasing Charlie for being gay. Charlie, on the other hand, feels like he is troubling Nick and causing Nick to lose his friends, and therefore requests to break up with Nick. The next morning, Tao gets into another fight with Harry after being agitated from finding out about Charlie's relationship with Nick. During the school's sport day, Charlie started standing up for himself against Ben, and Nick ditched his rugby match to make up with Charlie. The show ends with Nick telling his mother about his bisexuality and telling Charlie that he is going to come out. This is summary of season 1. Season 2 is the best. It's more enjoyable and more exciting. Throughout the show, the struggles of being an LGBTQ member and being an anxious teenager confused about discovering their sexuality is a constant. Oseman, who is also queer, captures this high school experience really well. The ideas are presented with both Charlie and Nick point of view as the two boys undergo different journeys in discovering their sexuality and their struggles. Despite the difficulties both of these boys went through internally and with their peers, Heartstopper presents their story with overwhelming, uplifting optimism, as if it's cheering these characters on as a way of giving the audience who might be facing similar circumstances, similar hope. I originally planned on reading books first before I saw the adaptation series, but I'm not so patient and I saw the series immediately. So I think I like it very, very much. I think it's not just for teenagers, and we also can see it and we also can enjoy it. It's about love, beautiful love. It's about like each other and kind to each other. So if you think like me, please tell me. And thank you to be with me, and thank you for seeing my video. Bye.